How long have you specifically lived in Norris Home?
Well, I've been a member of the Norris community for over 32 years. Actually, I'm from Cherry Hill, but my family live in the Norris community, and this is home to me. Well, they taking over. I can say that. I mean, we can't even find a place to park. They built all the parking lots, and it's still no places to park, and we end up with parking tickets due to the fact that they think that their cars is our cars, or our cars are their cars, and vice versa. And we have to sometimes park illegal because of Temple. I mean, they've taken our culture, our community, our family, because they're moving us out to move most of their family in, and it affected us. We grew up close because this is all we had. We grew up in poverty, so they became our family.
So do you think family members the way Temple is knowing y'all?
No. So when I say Temple is family, I mean it has the perks and it has its, because Temple will give children things to make them think that it's good, you know what I'm saying? But in all reality, we're paying a huge price for it, you know what I'm saying? So they give us the bare minimum just to keep us, happy. I mean, what you do with anybody in poverty, say if you want to hide something from black people, you put it in a book, right? But not me. So things, I understand where you're coming from with it, and I'm educated on it. I'm educated with Temple background, Norris background, of course, but it is what it is. It's politics. It's nothing that one person can do. You and I'm glad y'all make awareness of it, but it's nothing that we can do as just us. It takes a village, and here today, people don't stand tall for things like back our ancestors and people like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. They stood for things, and nowadays, because of society, it's not happening. Temple has money, and and they have lawyers. They have a lot of other things.
With the power, so you think that's the power of the people is weaker than?
No, I believe the power of the people with the right people backing them, that it could happen. They can overcome Temple.
Money and their big lawyers.
Exactly. Okay. But then you have people that will get in front of a camera and say that they're for us, like Mayor Nutter. Let's just throw a few names out there. Right. Mayor Nutter and whoever backs him, and this is what we have to deal with, because this is who we put in office. I do. I have a cousin that's employed by Temple. I have a few friends from around Temple that's employed by Temple. It's a job. I believe one of them is union. I'm not sure it's all of them is union.
Do they make livable wage?
Sure. Because it's quite few. A friend of mine, that's a good friend of mine, is a Temple police officer. Actually, there's a car right there. I believe this, and this with anybody, and I tell my children this. You have to do what you have to do so you can do what you want to do. Meaning, to demand your check, demand a livable wage, you have to go to school and get the credentials to demand what you want. Other than that, you have to go and scrape and do what you have to do, work in McDonald's and things like that. But around here, that's the norm for these people, because it's all about exposure, and they haven't been exposed to too much. Without a doubt, Aisha Galashaw, she's a good friend of mine, and she didn't let this place stop her. She has a master's. She's going for the IBU or something like that, something of that nature. She make Temple and Norris look good. I can say that. She's lived around here for over 32 years, but she moved, but she still come around. So a lot of my friends went to Temple, and because they didn't let this, they wanted something different. You can tell the people that wanted something different and people that just couldn't get what they wanted different. Don't break up family. You know what I'm saying? Some people, this is all the family they got. Some people, this is all they have, to go next door and talk to somebody, go across the street and borrow some sugar. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, yeah, we should come past that time, but we would never get past that time. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I just ask that if you do give it a facelift or make it look better, to bring the people back. You know, this is their home. This is all they know. I mean, you take someone that lives somewhere for over 50-something years and you put them into someone else's community.
So
I mean, people
in Norris homes have been displaced?
Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Why?
Because first they tell them when the building was up down that way that they said they was going to come back, but they didn't bring anyone back. They moved people in that was making way more than the money that they were supposed to make in those houses. You know, it was a big thing about that, about them moving them people back there. So you would tell the people something just so they would stop hollering and everything about moving and everything. But once you get them out and you do what you want to do. I mean, it's the same thing that Temple did. So Temple was like America. I'm not being unpatriotic, I'm not, but we have been bullies. we have been bullies. The American people has been bullies all our life, and that's just, politics. And because they took the store from the Korean people around the corner, told them they would, give it a facelift and everything, but they got them out of here, and that really hurted the people, because that was, not only was that our store, that was our family also. They grew up with us also. So, I mean, if I can tell Temple anything, I would tell them just tell the truth. If you're going to kick them out and do what you're going to do, just do it. Just tell them the truth. Tell them you cut a deal with housing and this is yours now. But don't tell them one thing and you do the next.
So Temple and PHA own it? Or what does Temple involvement have to do with the new development?
I don't even know about speculation, so I don't know what Temple, so I wouldn't say that because I don't, you know what I'm saying? I just know about speculations. I know Temple has a lot to do with all of this. Look at the colors. It wasn't never this colors. You know what I'm saying? So it's people that do behind the door deals, and they supposed to represent the people of Norris, but they don't represent the people of Norris. They represent the people of currency. I see this community in 10 years looking like the new Girard Avenue, 5th and Girard, that is now called Liberty City. How? I don't understand. That's North Philadelphia. You understand what I'm saying? So they take a lot of things and they trying to push the people from up this way anyway. I mean, they're trying to push the people from up this way because that's to look good for their students. They put in this biohazard thing over here. Of course you have to get these people out of here. They don't tell them what to escape from over there. So, you putting people in, it's just my own personal opinion, you're putting people in harm's way by opening up a bio center or something like that, close to here like that. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.